Okay, I'm just going to say it. 𝗦𝗧𝗢𝗍 is adorable, addictive, and absolutely evil when it comes to stealing your time, but in the best way possible. And if you're like me, when I first started, you're probably making a few mistakes that will slow you down or drive you nuts later. So today, I'm gonna share 10 mistakes I made in 𝗦𝗧𝗢𝗍. Mistakes a lot of beginners make, so you don't have to. Grab a snack, open your farm, and let's talk farmer to farmer. So let me ask you something first. Are you familiar with this and this? Of course we all are. Tell me you haven't seen that message at least 500 times, because I definitely have. And if you're anything like me, your first reaction was probably, I'll just sell something real quick. But 5 minutes later, same error, same panic. So here's the first and biggest mistake I made in 𝗦𝗧𝗢𝗍. Not prioritizing my barn and silo upgrades from day one. If you're not upgrading your barn and silo, you are literally suffocating your farm, and it will become overwhelming for you to play like this. The moment you get enough tools, upgrade. Keep an eye on the newspaper, harvest crops often, and trade smartly with neighbors. Trust me, bigger storage makes everything smoother and way more fun.
Wow!
So we just talked about tools, and that brings us to the second mistake, selling off the tools for quick coins. A lot of beginners make the mistake of selling upgrade tools like bolts, planks, or even land-aids just because they sell faster and for more coins than crops. It feels rewarding in the moment but hurts your farm in the long run. These items are meant for upgrading storage and expanding the land, things that actually make your farm easier to manage. Coins are easy to earn through crops and other products, but rare tools are not. Save them whenever possible. Moving on to our third mistake, which is overcommitting to boat orders. Boat orders actually look tempting and feels urgent, but the truth is they take up your most valuable products and give back very little in return. A bit of XP, a few coins, and just one voucher. That's it. And boat points, they don't help your farm. They just exist for leaderboard bragging rights. Only do boat orders if you already have extra products or when there's a special boat event going on, like double XP, double coins, or any other boat event. Otherwise, just send the boat off empty, no penalty, no stress. Okay, now let's talk about something most players completely ignore at first. Yes, our fourth mistake is ignoring the town feature. When the town unlocks, it can feel like, oh great, more buildings, more visitors, more work. So a lot of players just leave it untouched. But that's actually a big missed opportunity. Town is actually one of the most rewarding parts of the game. It gives you XP, coins, tools, and even building materials. Think of the town as your farm's side hustle. Keep your service shops running, upgrade buildings regularly, and bring in new visitors as often as possible. Pro tip: prioritize upgrading the grocery store and cinema early. They give great rewards fast. Plus, your visitors are adorable and surprisingly generous once they're happy. By the way, if you're finding these tips helpful so far, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. And if you're into 𝗦𝗧𝗢𝗍 content like this, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Moving on to our next mistake, which is blowing diamonds on rushes. A lot of new players waste diamonds speeding up crops or productions. Not worth it. Diamonds are premium currency. You don't get many, so using them just to save a few minutes is a bad deal. Save diamonds for extra machine slots, tomb, or even exclusive decorations. That gives long-term value. Be patient with production or plan ahead instead of spending diamonds every time you are low on something. Another mistake we all have been making is planting all slow crops. We have all been there. Sometimes we fill our entire field with slow growing crops during the daytime. They look important, like tomatoes, chilies, or cotton, but they take hours to grow, and suddenly you are stuck waiting with nothing to harvest. This is what smart players do. Before bed, plant long crops like tomatoes, pumpkins, chilies. They'll be ready by the time you wake up. And during the day, stick to fast crops like wheat, corn, or soybean while you're active. These grow fast and keep your production flowing. Keep your machines and feed mill running with those crops. Just stay strategic and you'll never run out of feed, crops, or feel like your farm is slowing down. And speaking of machines, that brings us to mistake number 7, not chasing machine mastery. A lot of players unlock a machine, use it a little, then forget about it. But every product you make counts toward mastery, and that mastery gives serious perks like faster production or bonus items. Don't just use machines when you need something. Keep rotating through them regularly to level up your mastery. Even if you don't need anything right now, make it anyway. Future you will thank you because your machines become smarter and more profitable just by using them regularly. Plus, you'll have plenty of extra products ready whenever you need them. Moving on to a mistake that's super common when you are just starting out, following every truck order blindly. Truck orders might look like a quick way to earn coins and XP, but most of the time, they take your valuable products and give back way less than their worth. Unless there is an event like double coins, XP, voucher, tools, they're just not worth it. Only focus on truck orders when there's an event going on. That's when they really pay off. Otherwise, sell your products in the shop. You'll get way better value and keep your barn from getting drained for no reason. As I mentioned, events, that brings us to our mistake number 9. Skipping daily events. 𝗦𝗂𝗍𝗍 gives you free chances to win big every single day, and yet many players just ignore them. While it's totally fine to skip an event here and there, but doing it too often means missing out on free boosters, puzzle pieces, permits, or even decorations. These rewards are valuable and are often hard to get anywhere else. Some events are simple, others might take more time. But here's the thing. Each one contributes to your farm's progress. Even a single permit or extra tool can make a big difference over time. Check the event board daily. Even if you can't do everything, try to participate in the easier ones, or at least during the special events like double XP, puzzle pieces, or booster rewards. And if you're in a neighborhood, don't skip derby tasks unless you really have to. Your team really depends on you. And finally, coming to our last mistake, expanding land randomly. Expanding your farm feels exciting, but if you unlock land without a plan, it starts looking messy real quick. Buildings end up scattered everywhere and suddenly it's hard to find anything, even trees. So, be intentional with land expansion, unlock areas in sections and group similar buildings together, like all machines in one spot, crops in another. A clean layout not only looks better, it makes your farming way more efficient. And that's it. 10 hidden mistakes that every player makes at some point. The good news, you can fix every single one of them starting today. If you have made any of these, don't worry, you are not alone. Drop a comment and tell me which one hit home the most. And if this helped, give it a like and subscribe for more chill 𝗦𝗍𝗍 tips. See you in the next video. Bye bye.